Okay, so funny story. I had actually started doing the team thing and just going through the team, and I was looking at the wrong one. I got through the entire team before I realized it. So here we are again. Anyways, what's going on, guys? R.I.Pierre here using that max power return on YouTube as usual, and I am back from the dead. We'll have all these GPC videos I've missed by the end of the week, and I should be on time with the next one, which could potentially be the last. You shall see. But yeah. So here we are. Week. Why do I keep clicking? Oh, mouse, please. The week 5 team, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, this lag, man. I cannot wait to get a new computer. Week 5, season 4. There we go. Okay, so Sophia, Mega Gardevoir leading off. I don't remember a ton about Mouldy's team. He did depart from the GPC. I believe after the week that this battle took place. And it's unfortunate, but I do hope he's alright wherever he is. And yeah, just wish him nothing but the best. So Shoddy ended up taking over his team and made a bunch of changes, and I have no idea what was left behind. So bear with me as I go through the replay. I'll probably go to it for reference while I'm doing this as well, just to make sure that I've got certain things correct. Anywho, leading off we have Sophia. Hyper Voice, Psyshock, Focus Blast, and Will-O-Wisp. Now, this is one I know what was for. So, Focus Blast was for his Excadrill, although, to be honest, I do believe Hyper Voice... Actually, no. Yeah, Focus Blast was for Excadrill because it KOs it, and I really don't want to have to deal with it. The team as a whole is okay against it, for the most part. But it's just, it's kind of a minor nuisance. I want it to go away. Man, that reminds me, I haven't used Gold in a while. Sad days. But yeah, Hyper Voice, Psyshock, Focus Blast, Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp, of course, invalidating a couple mons. What did he have? What did he end up bringing? He ended up bringing okay, so Will-O-Wisp really was just for some residual damage on his mons for the most part. I do believe there were some threats that he didn't bring, or some things that I felt were threatening that he didn't bring, but moving on. We have Knot again, the Chestnut, Leftovers, Bulletproof, Wood Hammer, Synthesis, Spiky Shield, and Drain Punch. Of course, Wood Hammer being its strongest move, and I didn't want it to be, I wanted it to be defensive, but I still wanted it to hurt. You're not getting away from Chestnut without taking a good amount of damage. Drain Punch for some sustain, Synthesis for the same thing, and Spiky Shield, of course, keeping it safe from attacks for a turn, giving me some time to think, or and also does damage if the move is a contact move, which is really nice. Pretty much a standard. This is a standard of what I run. I don't know what regular people run, because I am far from normal. But 156 and a positive nature into defense gives me 350, and 960 gives me 210. And we're all about the even numbers, even though I put 1 in here to make it 251. Yeah, okay. Anyways, it did give me, it's a nice, like, I don't even know how much it boosts the hit, but it's there. Next up we have Edward, the Scizor, as usual. Choice Band, Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Knockoff, Superpower, standard set I've been running. Next up, Old School Alarm, Bronzong, Leftovers, Levitate, Gyro Ball, Stealth Rock, Zen Headbutt, and Reflect. I believe, if I've got Zen Headbutt on this, then there's something I'm missing that I really cannot remember. I feel like he had a Nido, but I just don't remember. It's been quite a while. Nevertheless, Gyro Ball, Stealth Rock, Zen Headbutt, and Reflect. So, Reflect was because I was still a little bit scared of his Excadrill, but at the same time, I really was. There was something threatening. I just, man, I hate repeating myself when I say I just can't remember, so I'm just gonna stop repeating myself, and I'm just gonna let you guys assume. But I've got special defense, 188 and 68 into defense. I've got a positive nature and 4 into attack, which is odd, but I must have a reason. Next up, we have Cruel Camper, the Tentacruel. Hope people get the joke by now. Black Sludge, Liquid Ooze, Scald, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, and Rapid Spin. Giga Drain was for his, there really isn't anything on his team other than his Rodent Heat and his Lottie that resisted. That's what I remember, anyways. And he also has a Seismitoad on his team, so Giga Drain would be incredibly nice, especially considering the fact that Seismitoad is probably the safest switch-in on Tentacruel, for the most part, on non-Giga Drain sets. And granted, Giga Drain is still not going to do a ton to a Seismitoad, and the fact that he could carry a Rindleberry, though he probably, well, considering I have Chestnut, it's possible. It's also a possibility. It's a bigger possibility, and the fact that he has Excadrill on his team makes it more likely I will bring Chestnut. So, I guess you put those two things together, it is quite possible of a Rindo Berry. Nevertheless, this does force the. I can kind of force it off of him, and later down the line, if he's taking some damage, I can go ahead and Giga Drain him and finish him late. But I think I would have to have him at like 30-something% because. It's like when you use it's like when Togekiss uses Focus Blast, when it uses Aura Sphere on Tyranitar and it only does like 25% for it's like that except kinda a little bit weaker, not even kinda, just weaker in general. But next up we have Dual Disc, Haxorus, Lumberry, Mold Breaker, Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Poison Jab, Dragon Claw. This is the set. This is the perfect coverage. Because of Mold Breaker, I can hit everything with Earthquake. I can hit, which includes his, what's the thing? Rotom Heat with Earthquake. Super effective against Regirock. Super effective against a Nido if he had one, because I really think he did. Poison Jab, he definitely has something that was weak to it. I just can't remember what it was. And then there's Dragon Claw for his Lottie, and pretty much anything else that would only take neutral damage from any other one of these moves. So my plan was to just get to the late game, because if I get one Dragon Dance with Haxorus and Seismitoad is either gone or weakened, I will win the game right then and there, because Haxorus just runs through everything. And the speed I'm running for this set is one faster than I believe Jolly Excadrill, I believe, something like that. Yeah, so if he was running Scarf, my Dragon Dance would still be faster than him, and I should be able to outpace everything else on his team naturally. There really isn't anything else on his team that I would really fear, to be completely honest. And with the Lumberry, I'm not scared of status either. It gives me a free turn to set up, actually. So basically, the thing I wanted to do was I wanted to bait out Rotom Heat, maybe have Rotom Heat take out something, sacrifice my my Bronzong or something like that, then bring this in, Dragon Dance up, Lumberry used up by his Will-O-Wisp, and then I just destroy the rest of his team. But yeah, if Haxorus gets a Dragon Dance, I win the game. That's basically the strategy we were going for. Okay, it pulled up the thing that said it wasn't recording. I was about to freak out just a little bit. Okay, well, I wouldn't have freaked out, but, you know, I would have been a little bit upset. But yeah, so sorry I couldn't show you guys team drafts or anything. I don't know why I didn't minimize this again. But sorry I didn't show you guys team drafts or anything. It's just that I couldn't. And you all know my team by now, or you should. If you did, if you don't, then you should have, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Where have you been? But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the replay in just a moment. And yeah, see you then. Welcome back, for those of you who actually watched the whole 8 minutes leading up to this from team building and just me explaining some stuff. So since no one, I'm like 50% sure there's a bunch of you that just skipped the battle because I leave the timestamp down below. So I just waited until here. Make sure you check out Mouldy. His links will be in the description to his Twitter and his YouTube as well. Really cool person, just in general, and a really good battler from what I've seen. I've only seen him really in Dun's tiers, but from what I've seen, he's very skilled and just, yeah, I would definitely give him the check. I was gonna say give him the checkout, but I don't know how that is translate. Just click the links and move on. GPC channel is also going to be below, and Twitter, and you know, follow, stay up to date with the GPC at all times. Now, here we are in the battle, and I'm looking at his team, and I am ready. I see everything that needs to happen, and I just need to make sure it happens that way. And that's pretty much how it goes. Why is Haxorus a female? I guess I just did not check or care. But anyways, so Exca, Seismitoad, Rotom Heat, Regirock, Latios, there we go, that's the name, Jolteon, against my Gardevoir, my Chestnut, my Sizzler, my Bronzong, my Tentacruel, and my Haxorus, as shown before. So, yeah, This looks heavily in my it looked heavily in my favor in my mind. I was just like, all right, I just need to make sure it goes X, Y, Z, and then I can do. Damn it, I should have said WXY. Whatever. Just you know what I mean. We're moving up. Let's just go to battle. I apologize in advance if it's if I forget moves and whatnot. So I leave with Chestnut, he leaves with Seismitoad. He's going to go ahead and switch out to his Latios, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the double on him, expecting that and go into my Gardevoir here. It gives me a free turn to Mega Evolve as he switches into Rotom Heat here. Did I expect Rotom Heat, or did I go for Hyper Voice? I went for Hyper Voice, alright, I played it safe. A little too safe. Could have gone for Side Shock. Gotten that 2-hit KO. Or well, possibly 2-hit KO. I have no idea. Yep, that's 2-hit KO. Or well, he had whatchamacallit leftovers. Anyway, he's gonna Volt Switch out on me here, and it only does about 25%, so I'm feeling pretty good here. I'm gonna switch out of his Excadrill because it is very threatening to me at the moment. I'm gonna go into Chestnut because there really isn't a ton he could do to me, although Iron Head is going to do it's a sizable amount considering. So he's gonna pull a double into his Latios as I pull a double into Bronzong here just to be I wanted to be extra safe. When he Mega Evolved here, I thought he was gonna have HP Fire, but he does have Shadow Ball, which I guess is probably a better option. So it's gonna bring me down to about half, and I get 60%. And I'm like, all right, I can just I can sacrifice Bronzong here. I use Gyro Ball. He does 52 to Latios, which is awesome. So I either force it to recover, and I get a free Reflect, or I basically just let it go down, and that's the end of it. But Scizor comes out, and now Scizor can do whatever he wants, and I Bullet Punch Latios. Now, I don't remember what he said to me after the game about that. I remember him saying something. I think he expected me to try to U-turn, and I don't know if he had HP Fire. I think he just stayed in. I don't remember. I'm sorry, okay? But nevertheless, he lets his Lati go down there, and now Regirock comes out. I know I can't take it in one hit, and I really want Scizor to be a little bit healthier later. So he goes for Fire Punch, and yeah, that would have hurt Scizor just a little bit more, just a touch, just a tad. So I go for Wood Hammer here. It does about half to Regirock, which is awesome. He goes for Power Up Punch this turn. And now he's in a situation where Wood Hammer from me will take him out. So I'm like, okay, he's probably going to switch out. So let me go ahead and get this Synthesis up. Or, yeah, okay, I went for Spiky Shield instead, excuse me. I'm thinking, you know, now I would have probably gone for Synthesis. It would have been a better option, but past me had other ideas. So he goes for the Will-O-Wisp on my Sophia, and I'm like, okay, I don't care. It's Will-O-Wisp. I just don't care. So I'm gonna go for Psyshock on his Rotom Heat, and down it goes, and now I'm up 5-4. Okay, could not see for a minute there, but then Seismitoad comes out, and I'm like, alright, I can probably sacrifice Gardevoir here. And now that Seismitoad is low, Haxorus has nothing on the other team that can do a damn thing to it to impede its progress, or to basically, I can end the game here. That's basically it. Because of the damage I was able to do to Seismitoad, I can end the game. And it's awesome because now Dragon Dance is up. I hit Seismitoad with that Dragon Claw. Seismitoad goes down. He's going to switch out into his Regirock next. He went to Excadrill next. An Earthquake from my Haxorus is going to take it out. He's going to go into his Regirock next. And an Earthquake from my Haxorus is going to take it out. And he's going to go into his Jolteon next, and an Earthquake from my... Okay, well, let me let the footage catch up. He's going to Jolteon next, and an Earthquake from my Haxorus is going to take it out. And that's going to be the game. And that was really good. I felt really good about that match. It went almost according to plan. The plan had Rotom Heat living a little longer so that I could set up on it. But that plan also didn't include a way to get Seismitoad down to an HP I can deal with it. And yeah, he revealed afterwards that he did have there's one thing I was very frightened of when I switched out of his Excadrill with my Chestnut earlier. Oh wait, I wasn't pulling. Okay, I said I was pulling a double on his Chestnut on his Excadrill earlier. That was a lie. What I actually did, when I switched into Bronzong, was I was scouting for Aerial Ace. That's what I remember now. So I'm reading the chat now. If you guys wanna, I'll pull you guys over, I guess. Give me a second. There you go. All right. So if you read here, yeah, I said yeah. Two things I was scared of with HP Fire on Lottie. He didn't have it, which is why that happened. I think he over prepared for Gastrodon, which is one of the things Yeah, I don't know. He was definitely playing Gastrodon. Gastrodon would have been very, very good in this match, and I did not think about it at all. So I guess that sort of benefited me in a way, but I feel like this team was well equipped to deal with this. So we look down here. Yeah, two things I was scared of was HP Fire on that Lottie, being Lottie, which is why I BP straight away instead of U-turning out, and Aerial Ace Exca, which is why I switched out from not on it. So I was I was a little ahead of myself there, and I was I'm kind of proud of the way I thought about that, to be honest. But nevertheless, this was a very good battle for me. It was a nice little, it was a confidence booster. It was everything. So good stuff to Merc. Merc. Wow, I am so sorry. Very, very sorry. Good stuff to Mouldy, and we took this one 4-0. So, yeah, it's really good when a plan comes together, and it's just it's a great feeling. But nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a nice little bit of I haven't recorded in quite a long time, so it's been nice to get back to it. And yeah, expect my other GPC videos later in the week. It should be Monday when this goes up, and it is Monday as I'm recording this. It's like 1 p.m. So it should be up like 2 hours from now, 3 hours from now, maybe 4, possibly 5, 6 the latest. But I'll catch you guys later. So we meet again. Alright, peace out. Make sure you check out Mouldy's links, and make sure you check out the GPC below, as well as Lars, who is the one who came up with our fantastic thumbnail. And yeah, later.